So this is actually a recap. My chickens were going crazy. So this will be the earth sign energies moving forward. So what I was doing was just the earth, air, fire, and water. And after air, fire, and water, the chickens went crazy and I had to take a break. So, yep. And something was happening. All right, clear the energy. Let's see what we can do during this eclipse season. You ready to take a chance? That's good. All right, earth signs. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if this is advice or what, but let's see. Suggest that you should make an objective assessment of the way you manage your life and identify areas that can be improved. This may be a warning against becoming addicted to whatever pleasure has you in its sway. It's important to review the ways, and this is the advice for the eclipse. It's important to review the ways you have been spending your time, money, and energy over the last 6 months and ask yourself, is this truly a balance? Is there something I could improve about the way I have been managing my life? And that's good for the eclipse. That's what we're supposed to do during eclipses. It advises you to trust the forces that have taken care of you to this point. Continue to express the truth without worrying that you are going to lose the roof over your head or the bed that you sleep in. It is your destiny to be safe and sound at this time in your life. Proceed with confidence and do what you so strongly feel must be done. Since the Queen of Pentacles, and remember there's no gender, no body parts in these energies, just take it as energy. Since the Queen of Pentacles is often a person with the best intuition in the crowd, you may feel at first that you are going against the grain, only to later find yourself becoming the leader of a new trend, which is exactly what the world needs. The whole feeling of belonging is wonderful. If you feel like everything around you is something that you want to be doing, but if it's not, if it goes against your grain, why would you want to belong? I don't want to belong in what the world is right now. Taurus. That's great because you're Earth. Taurus. My baby's a Taurus. And she's feeling it. She's feeling all this crazy energy. And Pluto. Transformation, obsession, and power. Transform, obsession, and power. Transform, obsession, and power. Secrets in the inner world in the 12th house. Secrets in the inner world. Projection. Peel off the mask of illusion. Unshackle the chains of expectation. Release the ingrained patterns learned. Give up the stories of the past. Let go of the fear. It is never too late to be who you really are. It is never too late to be really who you are. As they're teaching in schools like this Unity Day, we're going to have Unity Day. You know, the first word on the shirts that to order for Unity Day was belong. But if you belong, so if you, maybe right here, belong. Alexa, what's the definition of the word belong?
Belong is a verb that means to be a member of or resident in an organization or group. If you need more definitions for belong, I can provide more.
I'm good. So to belong, to be a member of an organization or group. What if that group is totally doing something that you don't agree with? What if you're in an organization, a community, or a group that, say you're with them for 4 hours, and out of that 4 hours, about 25 times you were like, ooh, that didn't feel right. Or, ooh, that person just hurt me. Or, ooh. Like, what is it trying to tell you? Is that some place you want to be? Is it something you want to stay with? And if you have been with as an earth sign, why do you want to stay with that? And that's kind of the energy, or moon energy. Because I don't know what could be better. So that's why you would stay with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. And just energy again. I don't feel like that's good energy. Reveal any hidden agendas before you alienate partners or associates. She is the best kind of manager to have, because she's the best kind of manager to have because she is like a challenging but encouraging mother who knows you have it in you. Oh, okay. She believes in the changes, and they work hard to please her. She is not, however, sentimental. Like a good farmer, she views her crops, her animals, and even people who work for her as necessary resources for achievement of the higher goal. If any aspect is no longer productive or cost effective, she can let go of it without a second thought. Do not look at her for sympathy. She has a goal in mind. And if it's not part of her paradigm, are you part of somebody else's paradigm, earth signs? Or are you the Queen of Wands in reverse? Do not look to her for sympathy. The Queen of Wands reverse points to a controlling tendency that is no secret, and the people around you have the insight and to perceive of what is happening. Don't think your hidden agenda is undetected, and don't deny it if it is brought to light. It is more important that your team members trust you than it is to perceive an image. And then the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's do the Queen again. Suggest that you should make an objective assessment of the way you manage your life and identify areas that can be improved. It may be a warning against becoming addicted to whatever pleasure is in its way. It's important to view the ways you have been spending your time, money, and energy over the last 6 months or so and ask yourself, is this truly a balance? Is there something I could improve about the way I have been managing my life? Queen of Pentacles. It advises that you trust the forces that have taken care of you up to this point. It is your destiny to feel safe. So with this eclipse season, earth signs, we have to move up. We have to move away from, you have to get away from I don't have words. Ha! There you go. That's what you have to get away from right there. The burdens and the responsibilities you're putting on yourself. Gotta get away from the burdens and the responsibilities that you're putting on yourself with the Ten of Wands. And you are, because they're in reverse, okay? So it's happening. Lack of perspective in your life impairs your progress. The Ten of Wands reverse suggests that you are struggling to get a sense of perspective on the situation. A lack of objectivity may impair your ability to follow through and bring things to closure. Try to reset yourself during this eclipse. Great time to do that. Then step back and take another look at the big picture. If you feel too exhausted to work towards long-term goals, rest until your vision clears, and you will remember why it's worth the effort. A clear perspective leads to stronger motivation. The Ten of Wands is a position that advises you to remember the true, simple heart of your youth and all the idealism it held. Now maybe it's time to reach deep into yourself and identify your purest, most wholesome impulses. As you do this, allow your optimistic and honorable side to see what's good about the world. Look beyond the challenges, the setbacks, the disappointments, and the frustration you tend to see so easily. As you reawaken your high-minded inner child, you will refresh your daily life with a joyful purpose. A piano, if you put two pianos together and you play, say, the key of D, because I love that D. D's great. Anyway, you play that D, the other piano will vibrate at that D. Whether you want it to or not, you can be so happy, out in the world, smelling good, looking good. Maybe even take to your manager, boss, or loved one flowers and chocolates. But if in here is non-worthy, non-feeling, dead, that other piano is going to vibrate at whatever you're playing, is what I'm trying to say. Over and over and over. The Five of Swords reverse suggests that you are finally gaining some mastery over competitive or combative impulses. This suggests that you may be outgrowing tendencies towards being automatically judgmental or critical. In this time, you are successfully letting go of the part of your personality that tends to magnify others' flaws and weaknesses. Much to your credit, you are using your life force in a more creative and positive way, having overcome conflicting impulses that now use your energy in a positive way. You've overcome it. And that's amazing. You've overcome that. I'm going to hold all of these swords. So that's the Five of Swords. Like, if that was in the upright, which it's not, which is good in this case, is bullies, theft, violence, abusive relationships. You looked in the mirror and said, what was my part in it? And then you decided you're not going to be, you don't want to be in it anymore. Whether you're with somebody who's abusive relationship or you were the abuser in the relationship. But try not to be too quick to anger or jump to any conclusions. Just because others may have pessimistic sense of the world, their reality does not have to undermine yours. There's certainly no point in struggling or competing with them. Your challenge now is to learn how to sidestep confrontation and evoke a mere evolved response from people. At the very least, be assertive about setting boundaries for yourself. At the very least, please be assertive about setting boundaries for yourself. be assertive of, I don't want to feel this way anymore, and so I'm going to set some boundaries. It's a good start, right? I think somebody's knocking at my door. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not expecting anyone. The Hanged Man. In the reverse. That's beautiful. So the Hanged Man is a crazy card because he's hanging upside down. And this one is in reverse, and I could tell by the words. That's the only way, because, you know, every other card has what the card is written on the bottom. But the man himself is in reverse. Which is very good, because the Hanged Man is, chakra-wise, the Hanged Man is trying to get answers from his root chakra, and hoping that it goes through to the sacral and the solar and the heart and the throat and the third eye and the crown. That's how I see it. But you're in reverse now. And so it is coming from your crown. I'm going to run on faith. And that's really hard for a sign. You guys are so grounded. And it's so wonderful for you to turn around and get that download of the faith first, beaming, and then running it through your body instead of trying to do it the other way. I just realized what's knocking at my door. It's the dog. And somehow he came in. Oh, he went upstairs. He came through the door. So the Knight of Wands and death. Yeah, there's going to be a death and a rebirth here. There's a transformation, obviously a transformation of sorts happening, which is good. Eclipse season is a good time to do that. The eclipse here happens 10:44 p.m. on the 17th. So, you know, if you follow that stuff. Very good energy. It's not stagnant. Seven of Pentacles. Patience, hard work, delayed success, and waiting. You planted those seeds, and here we go. All right. This time I'm planting seeds, and I'm going to... last time they didn't grow because, well, I forgot to water them. Water is emotion, right? Water is cups. Water is love. I planted those seeds. I fertilized the hell out of them. Went to work and did a lot of work. Made a lot of money. You know, somebody's thirsty, doesn't want, chocolates. Somebody's, what am I saying there? What does that mean? Sometimes when you're thirsty, you just want water. And so you're planting the seeds and you're going, okay, this time I'm gonna nurture them correctly to have a more abundant harvest time, which will be good. Any, did we already see what the 12th house was? Secrets in the inner world. Peel off the mask of illusion. Unshackle the chains. Acting out, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacles. Someone who breaks your heart. An impetuous or insensitive person. With the Page of Wands. Do I have more than one Page of Wands out here? I thought I did. Nope. But I do have the Ace of Swords, which is new ideas, new conflict. Surgery. Mental clarity. Surgery. Cutting something out. Surgery. Fixing something. Surgery. Ace of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. Just trying to see what advice for this eclipse. Okay. Mystery, intuition, inner knowing. They're saying you have to trust your, you really have to divvy into your inner knowing. Self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability. And you're ready because there it is. The Hangman upside down. You're doing that. So you're doing what you're supposed to be doing on this eclipse, which is wonderful. Things yet to be revealed. Talking to your spirit guides. Doing some praying. Discovering your truth. My inner knowledge is my best guide in all. Oh, we have a flipper. Good news in earthly matters. That's really great because you're an earth sign. This is the Page of Pentacles. So this is Virgo, which is also an earth sign. One of their best cards for a new job, Page of Pentacles. Good news in earthly matters, solid beginnings, setting goals, opportunities, increased income, books, negotiation. Be open-minded person, students, scholars, one who is willing to learn, someone you can count on. In this world, we can learn anything, like anything, so fast, right? So whatever it is that you come across that you want to stop or make better, or you can just Google it or internet it. I don't know who else other than Google. There's so many. And you could change it in days, not months and years. Days. And that's a brilliant thing. And if you actually do not look at the past, no matter how bad it was, and start afresh and anew, fresh and new, as if I died and this is my new beginning, I'm starting again, as if the whole chrysalis thing, then you'll be good. I've started the write 10 things you're grateful for. I know, it sounds like foo-foo. So many people do it during Thanksgiving. They just write one thing that they're grateful for on Facebook. And then think of 3 people that are giving you trouble. Now send them love. Oh, yikes. Send them love. Now think about how all the other people in the world and all the traumas. You think about 3. I'm trying to think of somebody famous. I don't know why, but Bonet, that little girl that got murdered in the basement, and they still don't know who quite did it. Jean Bonnet or something. Anyway, just think about that. Her mother, as long as her mother had nothing to do with it, right? Having to write 10 things that you're grateful for, and then knowing that she probably knows who did it. She needs to think of 3 people that are giving you trouble. And then she needs to send them love. And we have a hard time sending people love that, may be just a trajectory of ourselves that we're not really happy with right now. And it's so hard to do that. Could you imagine if your level of trauma is an abuser, a sexual abuser? Send them love. And the reason why my throat's getting really crazy right now. And the reason why you have to is because of the pianos. Because if you're playing in your C or D, whatever your favorite note is, you're playing your favorite note, the other piano is going to feel that note. And not only feel the note, they're going to vibrate at that note. And the amount of trauma that people have dealt through this last 5 years, it's like, no wonder we're all vibrating like. After you write your 10 things that you're grateful for and think about those 3 people that are giving you trouble, send them love. Send them love. How can I send them love when I can't even love myself? Well, that's how you can love yourself. That's the only way. And you hope it cycles back. And then didn't it say at some point to remember your childhood? Remember who you are. Remember who you are. What did you love? And what did you love about being here? What got you out of bed in the morning, kind of thing. And then after you do those 2 things, writing the 10 things you're grateful for, and then send the love to the 3 people that are troubling you, meditate for 5 minutes. And ask for what energy you want for that day. It's a prayer, really. I guess how can I, like what I heard was, how can I give love if I don't have love, kind of thing. Maybe print out a prayer. Peel off the mask of illusion. Unshackle the chains. Unshackling the chains, you're already working on it. You're already doing it. So good. Wow. There's people who've been through much worse trauma, and they aren't hard to find anymore. And they're doing it. So I guess we all can, right? What was the planet? Planet. There you go. That's a good one for you. Plan it. Write it down and plan it. But I'm just talking about planets. Saturn. Upheaval. Pessimism and structure. One more piece. Peace. Plan peace. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Didn't we already do this? Earth signs. Or was that a different queen? Assess the way you manage your life. Review how you've been spending your time, money, and energy over the last 6 months. Is this truly a balance? Is this truly what I want? Continue to express your truth without worrying that you're going to lose anything. I get nervous, so nervous, sick to my stomach. And then I go, what's the worst that can happen? And it's funny. I play it with the kids too. And they're just like, seriously? Having an early driver. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? Well, I could run your car into a tree. Okay. What happens if you do? Well, we call insurance. We get in a lot of trouble. And There's a $500 or $1,000 deductible, and that's feasible. So, what else? Somebody could get behind me and start yelling and screaming at me because I'm taking too long to make an analytical decision. Okay. Is that the worst that can happen? Yeah. The car could blow up because somebody put a bomb in it. You know, like you could do it forever. What's holding you back from making your life exactly what you want it to be? What's the worst that could happen? Play with it. Enjoy it. Well, if I asked for that job, what's the worst that could happen? Everybody at the water cooler is going to be like, oh my gosh, she thinks she's so good. Who the hell does she think she is? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm amazing. What did you guys think about me? Never mind. Don't answer that because I already know what y'all think about me. That's the worst that could happen. There you go. I just found it out. Is that you realize what they think about you. That's the worst that could happen. Is that you actually realize what they actually really think about you. But it doesn't matter. It's what do you think about you? And that's what eclipse season is going to do. Is hopefully bring you the truth. And hopefully bring you the truth of what you are. And the truth of what people think about you. Because that's the best thing in the world, I think. Truth is good. Oh, thank God that the divine makes sure that you only get it in drips. Could you imagine if you didn't? Boy. Because it's a lot when you figure out. And it comes in drips, so you never really figure it all out. Anyway, I digress. Is there anything else for them? The earth signs. Are they all going to be okay? I know they're going through a ton. I know at least my earths are going through a bunch. Queen of Cups. Guys are going to feel the love. Hermit, Temperance. And you're done with the boundaries, which is good. It's like maybe the love you're looking for is just right inside. The Nine of Wands in reverse. I gotta read it. I'm so glad these are in reverse. I really am, because it's just this change. Change is one thing we can count on is change. Avoid a situation that seems like a losing battle. Seek a new perspective. When the Nine of Wands is reversed, it is time to question your motives. Are you truly defending the high ground because of humiliation, humanitarian motives? Are you, let me reread that. Are you truly defending the high ground because of humanitarian motives, or are you merely competing with others? If you truly don't belong at the forefront, when all is said and done, you will not be seen as a hero for obstructing others. When the Nine of Wands is in this position, you have done everything that you can in the situation to have a successful conclusion. The full range of possibilities has been exhausted, and all the creative energy that is available has already been put to use. This may be a great time to lay down your concerns and enjoy some rest. There's nothing more to bring to the mission unless you renegade and restore the energy you have put into the cause. While it is praiseworthy to give all that you have for something or something that means a lot to you, masochism and martyrdom. I know the martyrdom one. I don't know I didn't even know that word even existed. I am looking that one up. Are ill-advised. Martyrdom. Martyrdom? I don't know. Y'all know. You're smart. You guys are earth signs. Take a break. No one can fault you for it now. They already have. It's already been done and gone. Whatever it was. Temperance in reverse. This one's a long one because I'm a Capricorn rising, so I'm so interested in all this stuff. Yeah, so check your other placements too. Just get as much as you can for this eclipse season. And I mean, if you want to be better when you come out of it, now's the time, man. It's like, I don't know what's happening. I know the eclipse is happening the 17th and 18th, but something else is happening too. Identify and seek the missing ingredients in your life. Marshal your known skills and abilities to do what needs to be done to complete your mission. Prepare to use spiritual practices, studies, and lifestyle changes that can assist you in this quest. A tremendous amount of benefit is available if you can organize yourself and be disciplined at this time. You may be morbidly overemphasizing the chaos and disruption that would come with change and growth rather than focusing on the regeneration and the liberation that could be yours. Regeneration and liberation. Try to carve out a day in which you do only activities that make you happy. Eat well, get some rest, and take another look at your life. If you do not gain a better perspective, seek help. Well, hopefully you have a better perspective. As I'm hearing love will find a way. It'll find its way back to you. As long as you're playing that note, whatever note you want to play. Yeah, it's harder than it seems, but anyway, back to it. Take care.